Hey, welcome back. This is the Web3 Idiot. Today we're diving back into hash maps. This is our series on hash maps. Sorry, I took a little break. Had some personal stuff come up, but we're back into it. We're back into sharing the knowledge of JavaScript and its algorithms. It's going to be great. So today we're going to be targeting or tackling the question, are two strings anagrams? So what exactly is an anagram? It means that two words have the same characters or alphabetical characters as the other. For example, let's say we have listen and we also have silent. These both have one L, one I, one S, one T, one E, one N. So that is a true anagram. If this word here was a monkey, this would not be true. This one has an L, this one does not have an L. So that'd be a false. So what are we expecting? So we're going to have a string 1. And string 1, let's for example say it is again listen, and we have string 2 will be silent. What we are expecting is a Boolean response, and this would be true. Let's say again if string 2 was monkey or money, that works too. Not only does it not have the same number of characters, it is also not an anagram. So 2 reasons it's false. So this would in fact be false. So we have, let's say we have 2 approaches. The first approach would be our brute force. Now this is the method I used when I was first learning JavaScript, and it works, but it is not great as far as time complexity goes, or space complexity to be honest, but it's fine. So we have brute force. So what does that mean? We would say we would take both strings, split them, and then we would sort their characters, and then we would join and then compare them. So for example, listen would become EILSNT, I think, LMNOPQRS. EILENST, and then silent would also become EILNST, and we compare EILNST to EINLST, and that would be a true response. So these 2 strings are equal, and we would output a true over here. Our next one is the one I want you to learn because it has a much better time complexity, which would be the map or the hash map. So what happens here is we create a frequency map. We've done this before, you know that. If you have not done it, go check out my previous videos. We would create a frequency map, and then we would compare map 1 to map 2, but also we should also compare map 2 to map 1, because we could have an input like this, listen, and we might have an extra letter here, P. So all of these letters exist in this one, but we do not check for this one here. But a way around that, without doing that, would be to do a length comparison. So what we would do is compare length first, and if it is the same length, then we only need to check the map 1 time. All right, so let's go into time complexity. Here we have both strings. We are assuming they're both the same length. So n, we split them both, and that would be O of n. We have a sort, n log n, a join, that would be O of n, and then compare, and that would be O of 1. So our worst time complexity, if you were paying attention, would be n log n, and our space complexity would be O of 2n, because we're making 2 new strings that are sorted, and that would just be O of n, because we get rid of the number in front. For our hash map, a much better way, we compare the length, O of n, create a frequency map for both of them. That'd be O of n as well. And then we compare map 1, O of n, to map 2, O of n. So our Worst case scenario, just be O of n. We have a lot of O of n's, but we get rid of the number in front. And then our space complexity. We are creating two maps. Worst case scenario, each map has every letter is unique. So that'd be O of n. So basically, hash map is much better when it comes to time complexity. So we'll go ahead and jump into this. So our first method would be a function, and we'll say anagram brute force, brute e2 brute force. And inside we'll pass in string 1 and a string 2. So what we want to do first is to make sure that they have the same length. So if string 1 dot length is not equal to string 2 dot length, then what do? We say return false, because there is no way they're an anagram if they are not the exact same length. So that'd be our early breakout. Next, what we want to do is we want to say is constant, and we'll say sorted 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to take string 1. We will split it up, so make sure that each character is its own spot in an array. And then what we're going to do is string 1 dot split, and what we're going to do is we're going to split it in between each character. Then what we're going to do is sort. And we don't need A, B, arrow, A minus B. We only do that with numbers. So we can use sort without that when it comes to characters. So we'll do split, sort, and then at the end we will join. We'll join them together, and that will create a new sorted string. And string 2. And then what we do is we will return, and we're going to do a comparison. Sorted 1 equals sorted 2. And yeah, so we'll do console.log, and what we're going to do is we will console log an anagram brute force, and inside we'll pass in our we'll call this silent, and this should be true. We'll pass in listen, and we will also pass in silent. And what we're expecting over here would be a true statement. And we run it, and we do get true. Let's do the same thing, and let's find something where we expect a false. So again, I'll pass in the word monkey. I'll run it. We will get a true and a false. What happens if I have this here? We'll get rid of this. These are two words that are technically anagrams. What would happen over here? I would get a false. Why? Because I'm comparing an uppercase to a lowercase. So what we need to do is here we need to say two lowercase, I think. Is that correct? I think that's right. And then here, two lowercase. I always forget if the case is an uppercase or a lowercase c. And then here we are making sure both strings are lowercase before we split them up and sort them. And then now we should expect to get a true over here. And we get a type error. Lowercase is not a function. Is it like this? I always forget. Is it a capital C or lowercase c? It is a capital C. All right, so two lowercase, and it is now true. So even if I have a big T and a big N over here, we make sure all the letters are lowercase before we sort and compare, and we still get a true. All right, very good. We're going to move on to our map version. So what we want to do is we want to say function anagram map. Inside, again, we'll pass in a string 1 and a string 2. And down here again, we want to check this again. So we're just borrowing this exact check right here, an early breakout. And then next, what we want to do is we want to create a map for both of these, I guess, strings. So we'll have let string one, or we'll call it map one. Map one equal new map. Let map two equal new map. And then what we want to do is, we could do new map is we'll go and make sure and create a map out of both of these. So we'll say for constant, we'll say C of string one. The C here represents the character. Basically what I want to do is say frequency let cur freak equal, and what we want to do is say map one dot get, and we'll pass in C, and if it does not exist we'll say 0. And then here what we do is say map one dot set, we'll put C, and then we say cur freak plus 1. Very good. That creates our first map here, and then we'll do the same thing for our string 2. So let's see of string 2, and then here string 2, map 2, sorry, and map 2. And then from there, what we want to do is another loop. So we say for const, and then here again, remember you can do this, key value, key value of, we can just do it something separately. So for const C of string 1, we could do that. And then from there, we say if, we'll do map one dot get C does not equal map two dot get C, then what we do is we will return false. Else, what we're going to do is return, slide on down, true. So just to go through it again, we create our maps, and then we fill our maps up with the frequency of each word, and then we take every letter of the string and we get the frequency of both and see if they are equal. And if they don't, if they are not equal, we return true or false, and if they are equal, we return true. So I'm going to head and come down here. We'll say console.log. We'll say anagram map. And inside we'll pass it listen again and silent. Very good. And what we're going to do is, let's see, I need to get rid of this up here. Sorry. And run it. So we do get a true. But how do we handle this? Let's say we have another big S here. We're going to get a false over here. That is true. So one way of doing that would be to say that to lowercase and dot to lowercase, and here dot to lowercase. And we should run it, and over here we should get a true. Boom. Very good. Let's check out if monkey works. It should get a false over here. Boom. Let's run it, and we do get a false. So that is those are two ways of solving this question. Our first one is the brute force method. It looks much cleaner. It just has a much worse time complexity. And down here, a lot more code, but if you are dealing with a large data set, this is the way to go. Yeah, so Anyways, that was the video. I'll be making sure to upload more often. Yeah, just for the rest of the year. Anyways, thank you so much. Hope you learned something from this, and have a great day.